We recently filmed with Adidas about their new Naiad. That shoe. I was with Dave Graham. You were with Mélissa Leneve, and the videos are dropping this week. In fact, one has already dropped by the time we do this, and we're going to show you a teaser in a minute. But we thought we'd just chat a little bit about our experience because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but meeting your heroes can be a bit dangerous sometimes. Mélissa Leneve, one of your heroes, Dave Graham, huge hero of mine. So first of all, how did you find that experience filming with her?
Well, you know, she's one of those people that like you've seen so many videos about them, and you know, there's like this mystique about them. So it was such a privilege to go and climb with her and train with her. Yeah, in 2 days I got wrecked. I didn't climb for like a week afterwards, but it was super good. And what was special to me is that also it was like around my hometown. And it was the silly thing of like, I've never been climbing there. And, you know, like discovering those rivers and those boulders and like looking around. And it was just, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. And yeah, my video is out already. So that will be in the links below. And obviously like trying the shoe out and climbing with the shoe and with one of their athletes was like, a perk. But just side note on the shoe, it's actually good. But yeah, we got to test it out in a pretty unique setting.
One of my favorite parts of that video, apart from you wailing over the top of a 6A, that is hilarious. You've got to go and watch that. You crushed pretty much one of your hardest boulder grades.
Yeah, I didn't do it from the start. I only realized when watching the video.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oops.
Okay.
Oops. Side note, Mélissa like lapped that on approach shoes. That had to be cut out of the video because, you know, time constraints. But yeah.
How do you find it? Because like, okay, so when I first started like climbing with these guys on Climbing Daily, and this is something you've done over the last couple of years now, do you find it intimidating? I did with Dave, got quite nervous about doing that.
It's not so much being nervous, but you know, you try. I mean, I tried my best, I suppose. And like, still, it's obviously like, it's just another level. Like, and we speak about every week, you know, like these hard boulders, hard climbs. It was the first time I like pulled on an 8B. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I don't even understand how that you can even like start that. The holes are bad. They're far apart. The moves are just like impossible. But yeah, it was such a privilege to see that in action.
Yeah, it was. And so I was with Dave Graham, right. Who is
the magician.
He's the magician. He's been on the scene forever. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, a mate of mine texted me when he knew I was going to go and film with him, and he was just like, oh my God, of all people, Dave Graham is my favorite. He's got that OG sort of attitude and status about him. But the biggest takeaway I took from that filming was that pro climbers are basically just normal climbers. They're just a lot better. A
lot better.
Yeah. But if you take the fundamentals, right, like how to work a boulder, the things you look at, the chat that goes on between different people, it's refreshingly wonderful that it's the same, you know? Like you and me go bouldering, we'll have this chat, we'll talk about things, you know, you'll work certain beta, you'll clean certain holds, maybe not with bouldering.
I throw out my shoes and go cry in a corner. That's usually what I do.
Fair, and maybe that happened during the shoot, who knows? But it's just the way, it's the same, you know, climbing is the same. And I think that's quite a cool thing. I don't think many other sports have that. For example, if you're like a racing driver, right, and you poddle around on your weekends, sort of weekend warrior, and then you're a Formula One driver, there's such a difference in fundamental technology and stuff. Climbing is just climbing. We are our bodies, there's a piece of rock, we're trying to climb it, and it's really hard.
Yeah.
That was cool for me.
One relatable thing, we all have the same shoes. We all climbed in the same shoes.
That is true. In fact, I wore Dave Graham's shoes. He gave me his shoes.
Okay.
Yeah. It was good. Look, those videos, one of them has dropped on Climbing Daily yesterday. Me and Dave Graham is dropping on Friday. So, without further ado, let's roll the teaser for Mélissa Leneve and Terry T.
This is a 6A. It's called Rare2. It's just that a red. It's part of our warm-up. Nice. Good luck. Thanks. Why did she say good luck?
Yeah, exactly. Go. Yeah, left foot up. Yeah, match. Here we go. Then you need to put your match. Yeah, put your left foot on the left. Yes. Then you can go more to the left. To the other left.
Okay. Can I come out here?
Come on.
I'm so scary.
That you can call it a whaling. We'll need to put some rubber in your body.